Welcome to the channel. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. If this is not your first time, then welcome back. It's good to have you around. Earlier, before you came here, is prostitution wrong? Sleeping around with various men for money because the things you cannot afford, and because you are really hungry. You have this hunger to change your life, and you have no money as a woman, and prostitution was just right there. Yeah, you had to go for it. In this video, you will find out if it's wrong. Let us get right into it. I'll read from the book, from the Bible. Let's hear what Jesus says about this. I'm not here to judge you or to make anyone feel bad. I cannot control how you feel from this truth or lie. But I could tell you what is right. And you're here to find out if it's wrong. Because you couldn't afford anything when you started. And now you could afford a lot of things. So is this wrong? Is this even wrong? Now we begin. When everyone went home, but Jesus went to the Mount of Olives. Early the next morning, he went back to the temple. All the people gathered around him, and he sat down and began to teach them. The teachers of the law and the Pharisees brought in a woman who had been caught committing adultery, and they made her stand before them all. "Teacher," they said to Jesus, "this woman was caught in the very act of committing adultery," which is prostitution, by the way. "In our law, Moses commanded that such a woman must be stoned to death. Now what do you say?" The Pharisees asked the Lord to know his answer to this question. Is prostitution not wrong? They said this to trap Jesus, although I am sure you guys didn't click the video to trap me. I wanted to give my opinion on it. But he bent over and wrote on the ground with his finger. As they stood there asking him questions, he straightened himself up and said to them, "Whichever one of you has committed no sin, you throw the first stone at her." Then he bent over again and wrote on the ground. When they heard this, they all left, and one by one the older ones first. Jesus was left alone with the woman still standing there. He straightened himself up and said to her, "Where are they? Is there no one left to condemn you?" "No one, sir," she answered. "Well then," Jesus said, "I do not condemn you either. Go, but do not sin again." Prostitution, as we all know, is giving what you have to get what you want. And mostly women do this. Sometimes life puts us in a very bad situation where the only possibility we could see is survival. And survival can be in any way. I don't know if you get me. Survival can be in any way. Most people had nothing. They were going through a lot. The family couldn't afford a penny. Most prostitutes, most people who go into adultery, get paid for sex workers, monsters. Most of them do it because they couldn't afford some things. Then some do it because they just enjoy sex. Seriously? Yeah. Some do it because they just enjoy sex, actually. Not because of what they're going through, but because they enjoy sex. The family may have had it all, but they just chose this path because they wanted it. Do not condemn anyone, do not judge anyone, because you are really lucky wherever you are. You've never got the chance to be in a situation where the only choice you had is to, do things you don't want to do. People are suffering. People are going through a lot somewhere in this world. There's nothing that is not happening right now. If you don't know, you should know it right now. There's nothing that's not happening right now. Right now, someone is being buried. Right now, someone does not have money to afford for the feeding. Right now, someone is drinking any water they could find. Yes, the doctors will say, yeah, drinking this water is going to kill you, it's going to give you bacteria, but this universe is big. Of course, that water might not kill them, it might just sustain them. And that's why God is always a God. He has created life not to exist on just one choice. Everything has a choice. Everything has countless possibilities. So being a prostitute, is it wrong? Yes, it is wrong to be a prostitute. But do not forget to focus on the sin, not the sinner. Because sometimes people do not know what to do, even if they think they know it. See life as a journey. If you choose to follow this path, certain forces of nature would help you walk that path. Have you ever wished to learn how to control your temper and you were faced with a situation that made you so angry that you had to keep quiet, and that was how you controlled your anger? If you beg God to give you wisdom, He will give you countless problems to solve. And that's the thing. If you beg Him to give you someone your heart desire, your partner, He will give you yourself to fix. Because only you can fix yourself before you love someone else. Love yourself. So a prostitute, a sex worker, a porn star, whatever they do it because this is the path for them. This is the path they've been walking. But if they want to change, they have a chance. Do not judge what I speak. Listen, and you would understand what I speak of. Much more things happen. You go through a lot being a prostitute and doing this whole sleeping around and trying to, get some money to train your kids or your family, or to afford some things, get an iPhone, or get some clothes. Yeah, that could possibly be all the things anyone could think of. You not saving the money for anything except for your needs and your wants. Then some just do it for fun, actually. That's the most terrible part of all of this, because you're doing it for fun. I'm not going to judge anybody. I'm not perfect. Nobody is perfect. You heard the Lord say, if anyone is perfect enough, he should be the first to cast a stone on her. But as a prostitute or as a sinner, you still have a choice. Just so you know, because at some point in your life, you should have made enough money to get you out of the game. One will say, what is enough money? You should know when things are enough. You should know when to stop. You should know when you have to opt out. Leave the game and change your life. Give your life to Christ and start a new life. Don't even wait for the money to be enough. You can leave and God is going to find you something better. You have to make the choice. So is prostitution wrong? Yes, it is wrong. Mate, it is wrong. But do not judge the sinners. Judge the sin. because no one is perfect. And that is all I have to say. You must forget all your pains and whatever made you go into this, and you have to start living a new life. Because there's no way you're gonna get everything that is good. There's no way you're gonna settle down if you don't change. There's no way you're gonna look at your children in the face and tell them, I love you too, when they tell you they love you. Although people get comfortable with a lot of things, you get comfortable with sin, get comfortable with anything. But what do you want now? What's the life that's gonna leave you peaceful? Everybody dies, of course, everybody dies. Death comes for everybody. Death comes for everyone. No one, you're not better than those who have died before now, but you have a chance. You have a chance. If you don't repent now, and if you don't change, if you don't turn over and turn a new leaf, you never get a chance again. You never. Because when you're dead, there's something else that's gonna be happening. And whoever that's ever made you feel bad about it, you have to take it for the best and try to change. You understand? Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. And that's what I think. Prostitution is wrong. Yes, truly. Don't forget to leave your comments and say what you feel. Thanks for watching. Follow us on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. Check out our 15-page book about time. And check out our journals on Amazon. Keep watching our videos, subscribe, like, leave your comments in the section, and stay strong. You got this, and you have to keep going, no matter what. Stay safe.